everybody, welcome back to the Evermore YouTube channel. It's Chris back with my rant stroke thought of the day. Definitely a rant, this one. And breaking news, the sky is blue, the grass is green, and Jürgen Klopp is still a fucking wanker. That's right, Jürgen Klopp has been flapping his gums about Newcastle United in a post-match interview. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you haven't seen what I'm talking about, by the magic of YouTube, Mark is going to pull that clip up right now for you. Listen to what this prick said about us.
Jürgen, I saw the fourth official policing where one coach can go forward each time. Do you understand that rule?
Yeah, it's in a Champions League like that anyway. I think it's only for one team a real problem. Newcastle. Sorry.
Newcastle, what a fucking wanker this bloke is. The biggest wanker in the whole of fucking football. He really fucking is, honestly. He gets on my fucking last nerve. He really does. You know, he's very similar to what Jose Mourinho was when he came over to the Premier League. He came over, he was new, he was fresh, he was charismatic and everything else. Then over time, he just become this horrible, surly, miserable bastard in the case of Jose. And everyone just got sick of his moaning. Jürgen Klopp's exactly the same. When he come over here, you know, he was this kind of live wire on the sideline, you know, with the overreactions and the fist pumping and the really funny, witty kind of press conferences. And we all thought, oh, yeah, he's really, really good. But over time, he's become this horrible, just fucking miserable, sarcastic twat of a bloke. You know, I think ever since he got rid of his glasses, he's become the biggest prick in football, really. But it's interesting that. So, again, you know, people are taking the piss saying that we're living his head rent-free. But, you know, it makes me laugh, this whole thing, because he makes reference to the Champions League. And that's right, that competition you're not playing in this season, Jürgen, that one, the one Newcastle United beat you to, clearly he still hasn't fucking got over that at all. So he decided to take a little dig at Mad Dog Tindall and Eddie Howe. You know, it just shows you the measure of the man. It really does. I mean, this was a bloke not too long ago that was telling his own give his own supporters shit about holding the fucking shirt up for a signature. He's an absolutely monumental bellend, he really is. And don't get me started on the journalist and that little sycophantic Klingon laughter, little tin laughter like it's an episode of Frasier or something. I mean, he's just as bad as you lot. He gives you now but jip and shit as well, and you're hanging off his arse hair like a fucking turd that won't flush. Honestly, get a life. Think better of yourselves, you know, conduct yourselves with a bit more class. Speaking of class, you talk about elite managers, right? Newcastle are playing Manchester City this weekend. You watch the contrast, the difference between this fucking muppet and Pep Guardiola. You watch when Pep Guardiola's asked about Newcastle United. You look at the quality, the class, the respect, the dignity that he'll give Eddie Howe, that he'll give the football team, that he'll give the football club. Everything about Pep Guardiola oozes class. There's more class in one of Pep Guardiola's discarded stogies than there is in Jürgen Klopp's entire body with his stupid Turkish teeth. I mean, fuck me, if they were solar panels, he could power the whole of Liverpool and get them out of this cost of living crisis, the fucking arsehole that he is. There's just no need for it whatsoever. It makes him look absolutely pathetic. It really does. And the fact that the media almost coax him along to do it, that's why he plays up to the cameras, you know, because the media do it, you know. And going back to the whole touchline ban thing anyway, this is a guy who pulled a hamstring running to give the fourth official shit. The way he's conducted himself on that sideline over the last few years has been nothing short of absolutely vile. You know, in people's faces, growling and snarling and everything else. You know, he has set such a poor standard for other managers to follow. You know, people like Mikel Arteta's is awful as well. Look at them at the weekend. You know, I didn't see Klopp making reference to that. Fucking Arteta's assistant was standing in a technical area with him. You know, so much for that rule. So that rule only applies for Newcastle United. I mean, it didn't stop us at the weekend, Jürgen, when we smashed Villa 5-1. I'd love nothing more than for us to batter this Turkish teeth twat and his team at St James's Park in a couple of weeks. And I really hope that Eddie Howe pulls that clip up like he did do for the Eric Ten Hag thing that we all saw in the Amazon documentary and uses it as fuel for the lads to go out and smash Liverpool. I really hope that happens. I mean, we owe these fuckers one anyway. They're the only team that beat us twice last season. in the Premier League. You know, the one at Anfield was ridiculous. Had about 95 minutes injury time. Talk about added injury time on this season. Jürgen Klopp was breaking the space and time barrier last season with that result. And then obviously the meltdown at St James's Park with Nick Pope's error and everything else cost us the game there. But I'd love nothing more than to smash this prick this season. I really would. If there's any team we could beat twice this season, I'd love it to be Liverpool, just to shut this arrogant piece of shit up. It really would. He drives me fucking mental. I know some people are laughing, saying that, you know, that's what he wants a reaction out of it, but hey, listen, he just gets on my fucking nerves. He really does, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. There's other supporters that feel the same way about this guy as well. The disrespect he showed, I think, was at Burnley last season, or a few other clubs as well that he's talked about. You know, the patronising way that he spoke to Scott Parker when they battered Bournemouth, and Scott Parker ended up getting sacked for that, rightly so, really, because the Bournemouth owners will probably think, what you're doing, you know, with your stupid next cardion and everything else that Scott Parker stood for. But listen, Jürgen Klopp's got more important things to worry about than Mad Dog Tindall and Newcastle United, right? I'd be more worried if I was you, Jürgen, about my star player tossing a wobbler when you took him off at the weekend, especially with all those Saudi sharks circling in the water who would love nothing more than to sign Mohamed Salah for the Saudi League. So maybe you should concentrate more of your efforts and concerns on keeping your star players happy than where Mad Dog Tingle is standing against you when you come to St James's Park, hopefully to get your arse handed to you on a plate with a huge toothbrush so you can brush it out of them fucking Turkish teeth of yours, shut your dish and get on with managing your own team, and enjoy Thursday nights, you fucking loser. That's me done for today's rant. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I need to get off my chest. I feel better now. Very cathartic, these rants. If you like this kind of thing, smash subscribe, come and join us. We've just gone over 4,600 subs, so thank you so much. We're pushing close to that 5k, and as we mentioned, we've already told you what the prize is. It's the Alan Shearer signed photograph, a real top centre forward. His last competitive goal against the Mackhams. It's up for grabs. Help us get to that 5k. Recommend us to family and friends. Once we get to 5k, we'll do a video where you can smash a comment in and be entered in the draw for that brilliant prize. Until then, it's me finished. Smash a like, help the channel grow. Have a great day, wherever you are, except you, Jürgen Klopp, because you're a bell end. Have a great day, everyone. Cheers, bye-bye.